Morning. It's Monday. It is the last day of winter break. And I don't really have a lot going on. I know it's been a while since I put a video out, just with the holidays and work being really busy, and the weather's been kind of gross until recently. I just haven't really had time or had anything to film, or it been nice enough out to really do any filming. It's been really windy, like excessively windy for weeks, and so that makes it really hard to film when you're filming on an iPhone. But it's January and it's too hot for coveralls, so it's pretty awesome. You can say good morning, Duke. Say good morning. He's not excited. He wishes it was super cold out. Today I thought I'd give you an update on the pigs. Petunia's getting really big, and just a little quick farm update. So see you guys in a minute. Everybody. Been really slow the last couple of weeks, and it's been taking me like 30-45 minutes, which is not going to be fun tomorrow when it needs to take me about 15, but thankfully I don't have to be at work until 8 tomorrow, which is great. See the piggies. So Petunia has gotten huge lately, and she has become such a little snuggler. Every time I go in there, she wants to be petted. Yes. And Pork Chop's just Pork Chop. He's just doing his thing. They've really enjoyed the sun lately. I wanted you guys to see like how not rooted up this is. I love Kune Kune pigs. They're so awesome. Happy to have some breakfast. Did end up having to tie this gate closed because the goats kept breaking in. And that's less about the goats getting in and more about the pigs getting out. You can hear how loud everybody is this morning. It's I don't know, 8:30, which is actually pretty early for me the last couple of weeks. Good morning. What's really funny is that Daisy has learned to open the gates. If you guys follow me on Instagram and have been watching my stories, so Daisy's learned how to open the latches on the gates, and it's just become the Wild West in here. It has. All right, let's get these. Alright, so now that they're taken care of, we're going to feed the boys. I have reduced the boys' grain intake. Bird. They're only getting like a scoop of cubes that they're sharing with the calves right now because they're done breeding. So they don't need as much, and we don't want them to get the urinary calculi from too much protein. They have a sub-tub and mineral, and they're doing and looking pretty good. Everybody's looking really good so far this winter. Hi, Gobbles. She's so fluffy. Are you the fluffiest cow? Sorry, I'm a little bit stopped up this morning. We put out hay on Saturday and for the cows, for all the big mama cows, and it just had something in it, and I've just been having some allergies the last couple of days. Okay, so some updates today. That's really honestly all I'm doing out here right now, is just checking on everybody and feeding everybody in the mornings, and then I just lock everybody up at night. It's very boring around here. There's Shrub. Here's Hank. He's a little grouchy this morning, aren't you? Just a little bit grouchy. We are less than 2 months away from having our first baby goats, which I'm really excited about. So a couple of the girls already have baby bumps, which is really cute and fun, and they're all very hormonal and have been loud lately. I'll turn the lights back on. Loud and whiny and complaining and eating me out of house and home. I'm hoping this hay that I have is going to last till like the middle of February, when I switch over to feeding my girls that are about to give birth alfalfa. Had a little bit of trouble finding alfalfa this year. We have a co-op, and that's normally where I would buy it, but they moved out of their building and are building a new building, and I don't know when that's going to be open, and they're normally my supplier. Alfalfa is not grown in our area. It's shipped in from Oklahoma or Missouri, and we have to drive somewhere to get some at this point. So I'm trying to feed this hay that I have. It's good quality grass hay. It's not what I would like to feed them when they're milking. I'd rather have the alfalfa. That's the best quality for a milk goat. So they're all, I think they're gonna get fed again. They're all like right here. Hi. Hi, Twizzy. So they've all come over here to see what's up. Hello. So that, I'm hoping this hay is gonna last because it was free and it is awesome quality grass hay, and they've loved it and have eaten it, and it's been dry. And if we run out of this, I'm gonna have to go to take a couple of Jeremy's round bales for the cows and feed them, and that means I have to and I'll show you guys what we do with the round bale for the girls to keep it dry. She's so funny. But we would have to kind of put back up a hay manger for them for a round bale, and they just waste a lot more of it. Lasts longer. Round bales are cheaper, like quantity wise, but they're not always as good quality, so it's kind of a toss-up. Let's go look at some baby bumps because that's fun. So Twizzler and Nani are the first ones due in the end of February. And okay, so for goats you have rumen. So for her, this is her rumen, this is food, and this is baby bump. So you can kind of see she's got a little bit of a bump right here, not a big one. Not looking for a whole lot of udder development until the end of January on her. This will be her 5th kidding. She's a really great mom. She's kind of bossy. Milker, she doesn't, always takes forever for her to settle back in. Her milking, she's just very skittish. But she has great capacity, so we forgive her. And then here's Nani. So again, this is rumen, this is food, and this is our little baby bump right here. And goats, a lot of times you can't really see anything as far as baby bumps go, especially right now. But when she gets a couple weeks out, we'll be able to feel the babies move a little bit. Zelly is not due until the end of March, and I'm kind of at this point thinking she's not pregnant, to be honest. She's been kind of acting strange lately. She's kind of thin, which I don't really like, but may just be that she hasn't eaten a lot this morning. She's been kind of vocal off and on, and she's kind of a bossier goat, so I don't really know. We may have just not, I've had to breed her 2 different times. She's healthy. There's no reason she shouldn't have bred. Better to the same goat, to Bean, who she's bred with the past 2 years. So I don't know. We'll see. She's kind of a funky little goat anyway, as far as like her heat cycles and things. She's kind of harder to tell. You're a boy, so you're not having babies. Daisy's just fat. Bunny is due next, and she's such a tiny goat, it's fun. So she's facing the other way. So for her, rumen is on this side. This is babies. She's only ever had 1 baby in each kidding that I've had her for. So this is a pretty big baby bump for her, but she's also a really compact goat. So I'm interested to see. And then Cece, who's probably going to have a million babies because that's what she does. So she is just so big. She's kind of fat anyway. Like, this is rumen, this is food. This is rumen, this is baby. Baby bump over here. She, after having 5 babies, she kind of just looks like this. But I am concerned that this is a pretty big... she's not due until like the 2nd week in March. Like, she's due after Bunny is due. And well after Twiz and Nani are due. So then probably, maybe Zelly. Maybe not. And then Pixie. And Pixie's not due until April, so she has no baby bump at all. Do you, Pix? So my plan is, if Zelda's not pregnant, she's one of my favorite milkers, and so I hate to miss a whole breeding cycle for her. What I will probably do is breed her for fall babies, breed Poppy for fall babies, and possibly Padme, depending on... Padme is huge. She only needs to be about 40 pounds to be bred, and breeding by weight instead of age is much better. Poppy's over a year old. She's right at 40 pounds. I really feel like she's still too small. I'd love to give her 6 more months of growth and to breed her when she's 2. And so if I bred her in June, she would be due in November. So more than likely I would breed her April or May for September, October babies. Hi, buddy. You're eating my pants. And we would do the same thing for Padme, and we would do the same thing for Zelda. I wouldn't breed into November just because our weather's kind of unpredictable. It snowed in November this year. And then we would have 3 milkers when I would be drying everybody else off. You can see how well my feeders are working. This annoys me. This right here. I'm going to eat out of the top of the feeder, but she's not pooping or peeing in it, so we'll be okay. My littles are cleaning up all the crumbs from breakfast. Nani's terrified of everybody, so she's hanging out here. She'll come in here when I leave. And then Daisy, who is managing to keep everybody off 2 feeders because she is a meanie. You see Daisy's belly. She looks pregnant. This is why it's really hard to tell on goats with pregnancy. This girl has not been exposed to a buck. She's just fat. She has some kind of hormone issues, I think. And I think that's why she just doesn't cycle very well. And here's Tinker. She's getting bigger all the time. I bet she's about 20 pounds now. She's a big girl. Just growing slow. Are you just hanging out here? She is worse, honestly, about not hanging out with the herd the more pregnant she gets. So it doesn't really surprise me that we're about a month and a half out and she's really cautious. She really wants me to put she'll probably go eat in the outside feeder here in a little bit. So a piggy update. We'll walk around and we'll give you. So I'm walking around here and over through this gate because it's such a problem with the goats. they know this is the milking barn, and so anytime I come in through this gate, it just creates a fiasco. Say hi, Piggles. Hi, Piggy. These guys are so great. I just can't talk enough about how much I love this breed of pig. She has become such a little snuggle bug, which has been nice. Let's walk out of the poop hole, guys. I don't know where Pork Chop's going, but you can see, like, this is all she does. She wants to be petted. She's probably gonna bite my toes. They're just awesome, and I don't even know how well you guys can tell. Oh, he's going over there for a scratch. This is not rutted up at all. The only thing that they've done, she's getting a good scratch in. Good girl, Toonie, is moved all this rock. And so in this red dirt, they have carved out on this spot all this rock and moved it down here, which is hilarious. But they have not. Hi, Shrubbers. They haven't rutted this up at all. And I'm really impressed because last winter, Pork Chop and his brother really did turn up a lot of this grass. And they have over here a little bit. They have like several bathroom spots over here. Like right here, because this big sheet of tin was right here. And it was really soft and they turned it over. Are you the best pigs? You are. Hi, buddy. Poor guy. He's not gotten a lot of snuggles lately because Petunia has been so demanding. They just love to be pet, and they're so sweet. And he just wags his little tail. Look at that cute pig butt. He's just looking for a warm spot to lay down. But yeah, I've been really impressed with them this winter, and like the only thing I've been feeding them is a scoop of pig feed, like one scoop that they share in the morning and one scoop that they share at night, and then just table scraps. Whatever food waste we have, they get. She's just such a good little pig. You just can't say enough good things about this breed. She's very loud, which I wasn't really expecting. Pork Chop and his brother are not loud. They oink, but they were not squealers. She's a squealer. But you can see, like, she's just checking him out. She's gonna nose him, because that's what pigs do. But this isn't aggressive. This is just kind of what they do. She's playing. Toonie, leave the kitty alone. But like, they're just awesome. I just can't. We're really excited. She is about 8 months old, so she's just where she could start having heat cycles. As small as she is, I'm guessing she's going to be closer to a year. But they're best buddies. Aren't you, Toonie? He just loves her. He's so tolerant. He's so sweet and calm. And so I'm hoping by midsummer we're going to have some little piggies. And so the plan will be probably as kidding starts with these guys, we're going to build an additional pen from the end of the barn out to the end of this junk pile. And I'm going to move them into that pen. And so we'll just pick their house up and move it over there. But we're going to wait as long as possible just because right now I have the ability to plug in a puck heater right here for water. And water is going to be kind of a pain over here because I don't have a spigot. This will be my spigot that's here will be my closest one. But yeah, it's a little update on. Look at this majestic beast. He's not pleased that it is so warm and has been so warm for the past few weeks. We're supposed to have a pretty mild January too, which is nice. It makes, honestly, upkeep so much easier, but the polar bear would definitely prefer it to be cooler and to have some snow. Cat Cats are just everywhere this morning. We have 6 brand new baby calves. Maybe sometime this week I'll walk out and show you those guys. I have a lunch date today, so I don't really have time and I don't want to get sweaty because I've already had a shower. Something else new that we have that I'm really excited about is this skid steer. We have had, and you guys have heard me talk about, we've had a lot of issues with flooding lately. And so like this area, and you can't really see it, but out here in general, we've had just some huge issues with it's flooded, and so what happens is it floods and it carries all the dirt over here, and we've lost a lot of our ground, and cows weigh a lot, and so it's just been a mess. We've got 4 calves that need to go, 4 calves that need to come to be able to take into the sale. They're almost a year old, and we have not been able to get them down the chute to bring from the corral to load them up and take, because the dirt work is so bad. So the boys have been working on that for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, to the point that we got like 4 dump trucks or something stuck in this pasture a couple months ago. So they bought a skid steer, which I'm super excited about. We're going to use it for a variety of things, but it's really helped with all the dirt work that they've done lately, and it's really fun because I love heavy equipment. Heavy equipment is so much fun. So, and they've put a cab on it, so it's enclosed. And it's just been really exciting, hasn't it, Duke? He looks pumped. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on. I'm really excited for kidding season to start because I feel like I'm going to have some content that you guys are really going to like. And I'm going to talk about just watching my goats to see when they're going to give birth, what I have in my prep for kidding, and how we handle our babies and all that. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy that, and learning about this whole pig breeding and how that's going to go, and farrowing for the first time and all of that this spring. So I'm really excited for all that content. I'm going to show you guys. These are the implements that we have. It's a blade, and then a bucket, and then this is a 3-point attachment. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a little quick farm update. I'm going to try to get back to doing at least 1 video a week, maybe 2. It's just really boring around here in the winter. There's not a lot going on. This is the time that we use to rest, so that we're, just ready for spring. It's a busier time for both of us at work. Spring's really a lot busier for me, but January and February are really busy for Jeremy, and so yeah, this is kind of our self-care time of the year where we work on some projects that can only be done in the winter, or it's a lot easier. We just kind of take it slow, which is really nice and refreshing. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that little notification bell so that you know every time I put out a new video. It really helps me and the channel grow, and YouTube promote my channel the more that you interact with the video. So we'll see you guys later.